Hey, good morning, folks. I know this is a little unplanned. It's 11:10 a.m. on the 21st of April, 2020. Looks like it's a beautiful day out. But anyways, I got an email from a wholesaler yesterday on a property, and deal looks decent. So I sent one of our guys out to video it, and so I'm just going to go over the video with you guys. I doubt anybody will dial in quick enough to get to see it. And I may be slow on the draw because I'm just kind of doing this impromptu. So let's see what we got here. So it looks like we got some yard cleanup to do. Let me get my notes out here.
This is the
Is that trash or is that like
around the flagpole?
Man, that's got to be cleaned out. Our patio doesn't look too bad. Looks like it's a decently quiet little neighborhood. Neighbors seem to keep their house up.
Roof doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, roof doesn't look too bad. Good morning, Amy. You did see my message, huh? How you doing this morning? Looks like
pretty solid, but they are slanted.
Yeah, a little bit of work there on the
Space access there.
yeah. Got a 2-car garage. That's not bad at all. It gives us a little bit extra rent. We need to cover up this
addition to the house.
There's a little bit of a let's see, we go back a little bit more. Boom, right there. This is uncovered, so there's probably squirrels or birds or something building a nest in there.
This is over here, addition to the house. Off on the left side there.
There's another one loose up here too.
Those stairs, obviously not in good condition.
I don't have the video displaying.
And looks like maybe used to be a slider or French door.
Is it locked up?
Swapped it out to.
Oh, you're right.
Door.
Shoot. See, I told you this is a morning problem here. Hold on, we're going to go back and watch the video again. Give me a second here. There we go. And my printer all of a sudden decided to finally start printing. Probably get a family member coming down trying to pick up their printouts. Alright. So this is our house that we're looking at, thinking about buying. But that flag has seen better days. Flag pole has seen better days. It needs to be cleared out. Let me get this print out because I got family members coming down for it, I'm sure. Oh. Alright, so again, the roof looks pretty decent. These front steps might need coat of paint.
Big windows.
Door needs a coat of paint.
Pretty solid, but they are slanted.
Well, the whole house might be able to use a coat of paint.
There.
And there's where I was talking about earlier here. This is opened up here on the side. So we probably need to make sure that gets closed off so we don't get any birds or cats or whatever in there.
Addition to the house.
There's another one right up here too that's got to be fixed. Looks like the windows are going to need to be caulked at a minimum. I don't know if they're newer windows or if they've
obviously not in good condition.
Yeah, so let's replace that sliding glass door here, or French doors, and the steps around them. And French doors. Okay.
And looks like maybe used to be a slider or French door here, and they swapped it out to just a basic door.
I'm trying to decide if these windows are...
This crawl space panel is down.
Crawl in there.
storm windows. Looks like that one's got a ripped screen.
Okay, so we got some storm windows here. The fence has seen better days.
This fence back here, I'm not sure if it used to go all the way, but there's some extra fence panels over there, and then he's laying.
I'm gonna say we get rid of those broken
Garage.
fence panels.
Roof looks like it's okay. Siding's in good condition. Over here, this corner piece is cracked. And this very bottom piece is cracked too.
A lot of times what you get into with these houses is somebody gets a little carried away with the weed whacker. This, I mean, it's pretty ate up, so it makes me wonder if that might have been what happened there or not. Big old garage. It looks pretty decent. Got power evidently out there.
Inside the garage. Looks like it's wired with outlets every few feet.
Shady Tree Mechanic will
Part of
like
it's
this house.
insulated. It looks like most of it is not. Can't tell for sure what's behind the
Oh, look at
plywood.
that. Even run gas heat out here. Now, I don't know if that thing works or not.
There's a heater in here.
Is that gas or electric? Looks like gas.
And it looks like the door's in pretty good shape, and it has an opener.
It's a nice window. Oh yeah, little sub panel going on.
There's the breaker panel. I think that's just a sub panel for the garage.
Yeah, the roof doesn't look too bad over there.
Opener. Some wiring. Looks like it's wired up for an alarm too.
This neighbor's not as slick as the other one is. Yeah, roof doesn't look too bad on these. Looks like
There on that
maybe one
side.
layer on there.
Couple
Looks like it's
satellite
got
dishes
central air.
over here.
All right, so we got to go to video 2.
Here's our living here.
Uh-oh, we're missing some videos here.
And then that was the Jack and Jill bathroom, so we're coming out into the other bedroom. Door between it and the bathroom. There's a few marks. Looks like it could be just painted.
So on walls with paneling on them, do you paint them? Do you pull them off? Depends on what the walls look like underneath it. They probably were paneled for a reason. These don't look horrible, but it might be better off to just paint them.
Some kind of switch on the wall here, not by a door. Oh, okay. That's probably, it's got these track lights here. And then the main light, so that probably controls the track lights, and then switch over here next to the bedroom door. Controls the main light. Door. Closet door.
So I think we originally, because I talked to Kyle yesterday, and after he went and looked at it, I think this house is going to need new flooring throughout, repaint interior. Hoping we got 7 minutes in this video, so hopefully we can get a good assessment of the house itself.
Closet shelf. Security system.
Oh, look, nice mouse feces. Gotta like mouse feces.
There's not a light in there, that's just the security system cord. Got a couple of these little gaps.
Man, I cannot hear you.
On the ceiling. It's got these little ceiling tiles in here. A couple gaps between there and the wall.
Get to see what my day is like. Getting lots of messages.
This panel here is coming loose. And in this room, we've got something stuck there on the carpet.
Yeah, I think the flooring throughout is going to need to be
some
replaced.
stains. So if you can get whatever's stuck there off, you might be able to get that one cleaned up. Subfloor feels solid. We got these shelves in the dining room here, and then we've got this addition room, which is pretty nice. It's got this vaulted ceiling.
Nice. That's the new front door.
Front, and then it has a door out to the back. Kind of looks like they just painted this room because it's got some tape on the doorknobs, and it looks freshly painted because there's no marks on it yet. Tile on the wall there with the kitchen. That's the look-through spot above the kitchen sink.
Yeah, so I
Fan probably needs to be cleaned up or replaced.
So if you're going to turn this into the living
Carpet
room,
in here has some marks on it.
or you could turn it into a bedroom. Hopefully we get to see the rest of the house so we know what we're up against.
Something that can be cleaned. Except here. Let's see if that'll show.
Somebody got an iron stuck in the floor. I love it.
Yeah, so that's going to be melted.
Iron was hot and they put it on the floor.
And there's some kind of
We'll give them the
shade
benefit of the doubt and say it just fell on the floor.
That's from maybe. Kind of line up with where the blinds are, so those might be new blinds, and that might be
Morning, Emil.
when they drilled the holes to install the blinds.
This is the house that I'm thinking about buying.
Outlet up.
Look at that. Got an outlet up here.
This door.
You gonna put a TV up there?
And that's that room.
We had one house
Window up
we
there
did one
has,
time,
fogged glass.
and they had wired
Unintentionally fogged glass.
cameras in every room. I'm talking every room. Bedrooms, bathrooms, everything.
It's almost
So
everything.
somebody had some
Doesn't
control
have the side of
issues.
the house yet.
So I'm missing an interior video because now he's going outside. What did he just say?
This bottom step right here has like a dent in it. Looks like they fixed it, but it is kind of sagging there. Downspouts missing a diverter. There's where the electric comes in at. Another crawl space access point. This one's coming away a little bit too.
Oh wow, we can do live stream with 360
Windows are
video.
newer.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Has a screen.
I think when I
This
talked to
one's older.
him yesterday, he said that
It looks like
probably
it's
2 or
got
3 of
kind of a
these
storm
windows need
window
to
on
be
there.
replaced.
Screen's ripped. This one's an older window with a storm with no screen.
RV for sale? Maybe, yeah. The next door neighbor had that pretty nice one. Be your bug out vehicle.
Here's the downspouts for the front, and that's just draining next to the porch.
So we need to run those away.
There's the front porch.
Yeah, so see, I would leave the front porch in place, and then maybe I would turn that little room with the vaulted ceilings
And
into
that
a
storm door
master
won't
bedroom,
close.
right? So you can close the wall
And
to
latch
the
all
kitchen
way.
area. That's a master bedroom.
These windows have
Maybe you put in a
storm
closet over
windows
there.
on them. That one looks like it's missing the top panel. This one.
Yeah, so we got
has
several
everything.
windows we need to replace probably.
Probably need a little bit of paint on here on
Yeah,
the
mine are straight
ceiling and
paint.
the trim. Fences shape.
The ceiling fan was drooping pretty heavily, yeah. So we probably replaced it.
Are living here.
Alright, so I don't have all the videos. So I'm going to try and run some numbers on this even though I don't have all the videos. Let me think here about this. So convert addition room to master bedroom. It's a good size. Add a closet, right? Close off the access to kitchen. Interior paint throughout. Let's see here. I don't have a lot of this house to go by, and I need to probably act kind of quick. Mouse, pest remediation, interior repaint. I didn't even get to see the bathroom. He said the vanity was missing, but the tub was newer. At least that's what I saw from the pictures. I guess I could pull up the pictures on this one. This is what you go through sometimes when you're trying to make a decision quickly. So I'm just going to say basically we're going to have to tear out the old floors, and we're going to put in all new floors of our stuff. And then the walls are all this paneling, right? And I'm going to paint it all, patch and paint it all. So it'll probably still be paneling unless the drywall underneath is decent, but usually you don't put paneling up unless it's needed. Let's see here.
Tape on the doorknobs.
Yeah, so they decided to paint this room.
Freshly painted, so there are no marks on it yet.
Yeah, that's weird. They got this tile on that wall there.
Wall there with the kitchen.
But yeah, I can see what you're saying, Amy, about this ceiling fan drooping pretty heavily. Man, they got outlets everywhere.
The kitchen sink. Fan.
Switch there. I'm assuming that's for the fan. There's a switch over here. There's some switches over here. There may be some electrical issues here. And there's a lot of shady tree mechanic out in the garage and shady tree mechanic in the house.
And it's not too bad. It might be something that can be cleaned.
Yeah, I'm just gonna replace the floor. Man, look at all these outlets. I mean, that's 3-prong outlets. See the iron? Isn't that funny? There's the iron. So yeah, so I put a door in here, so I'd have to install a door. Let me get my notes back out. Close off access to kitchen. Add interior door.
And there's some kind of shavings on the ground over there. I don't know what that's from. Maybe.
Man, turn it up.
Kind of line up with where the blinds are, so those might be.
Oh, that's Ethernet there. That's network cables there.
The blinds, and that might be from when they drilled the holes and stuff.
I don't know what these are though.
All the blinds.
There's outlets up here. There's a switch here. Maybe that switch is for that sconce. That's a hard wire right there, boy.
Blinds.
I'm going to probably rent this one. Or maybe I'll do a land contract or a lease option. Not land contract. I'd probably do a lease option or a note and mortgage. I'm getting a little nervous about some of the legislation that's coming through. I mean, I'll still have rentals, still manage and stuff like that. But some of these deals, like this one here, because of the fact that this house is, the garage has got its own sub panel, it's got its own heater, it's got outlets every 4 feet. I'm thinking that, it might make a good candidate to sell off to, owner occupant, sell it on terms. All right, so let's see here. So this is the dining room and the living room. So this floor plan could work. We could have a bedroom off of here. We'll replace the flooring. We'll come through and we'll repaint it. We're going to have some windows we're going to have to replace. Show me what I'm looking at in the kitchen. And I'm not getting a lot here. So we probably have to repaint these kitchen cabinets. I'm not sure what the deal is with the tile. So you got 4-inch tile, 4-inch tile, and these are 4-inch tile, but why did they put them in a offset them? That just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, it's a smart house.
Almost everything put on the other side of the house yet.
And you got this little back room. Obviously, there's no heat in the back room. Is this where the laundry room is, maybe? I don't know. We're missing a video. Did my video come in yet? Nope, didn't come in yet. All right, so let's see here. What else am I missing here? Interior paint throughout. New flooring, I got that. We're gonna paint the kitchen cabinets. There was, let me see if I can pull up the pictures on this one. Hold on a second here. I'm gonna switch to me real quick. Oops, not that, me. Because I need to pull something up and I don't want to share it. All right. F3. All right. So, what was I going to look up? Oh, the link for this house. Give me a second here. All right, let's see what we got here. So here's an interior picture. Yeah, I thought I could do it from zooming in. So this is that living room. We've already seen this one. I think we can get away with just paint. So there's a bedroom there. So again, looks like we can get away with paint. There's ducks on the floor, so we got that. This is bedroom again. Kind of hard to see. Maybe it's easier for you kids. I don't have my live stream up if you guys are making comments. Let me throw that screen up. So again, dining area. We would make this all one flooring throughout. I have no clue what that is. I mean, guys, when you're taking pictures of properties, I mean, you know, we're dealing with what we can deal with, but come on now. There's a closet. Obviously, that needs paint and cleared out. There's the bathroom there. There's a access panel for something. What's the access panel for? Got some drywall work. Maybe it needs to be done back here on this back wall. I think that's the bathroom. There's the toilet. So maybe this wall here goes to the shower, and that's why there's an access panel there. That looks like CPVC there to me. So there's kind of, it looks like it's a 1 or a 2-piece, you know, a solid tub, kind of like what Amy likes. Man, these are just horrible pictures. Come on now. There's that room we already got to see a lot of. Here's the kitchen here. It's got a dishwasher. That's nice. It's got, you know, the cabinets don't look bad. They've been painted though, I think. At least from what I've seen. More pictures of this is that back room. Yeah, this is that back room where he was leaving, and I said I was wondering if it was a laundry room, and it is indeed the laundry room. It's also got the mechanicals in here, the furnace is here. It did have central air out back, but I'm not seeing the hookups for it. I think they got a better picture of it here in a second. Yeah, so it's a newer furnace. That's not too bad. Water heater is electric. That's not bad. There's that garage where I saw the garage. More horrible pictures of the kitchen. Even worse picture of the kitchen. Let's just upload our directory instead of looking at the pictures, right? So if we're going to turn this into a bedroom, do we leave that door? Yeah, probably. I don't want to necessarily spend the money on that. There's that wall. Yeah, see the side door? So you could have a in-law quarters. They could come in and out of their own bedroom if you wanted to. So not a lot of pictures here. The bathroom, I think, needed some work. All right, so let's see what we got here. So I'm going to put about, I don't think it's going to cost but $500, but I'm going to over budget because I just don't know. And then, was it just here? All right, so let's see what we got here. Yard cleanup, remove all flooring and padding for carpets. So that's probably going to run us about, I'm going to say $600. Fix the chain link fence. I don't think it'll cost us much. $250. Paint front door and steps. Well, that wasn't the front door. Paint addition. I gotta spell it right. Addition. Exterior door and steps. I'm just going to consider that part of the miscellaneous. We'll just probably do like, I don't know, $75. Replace back steps and French doors. So the French doors probably cost us about $300. And then installing them is probably another couple hundred. So let's say we got like $600, $750. Let's do $750 just to be sure. $750. Minor scrape and paint exterior. I'm going to say that's probably, because we'll have them caulk the windows and stuff. And that reminds me, let's put some stuff in here for that. So let's put in like $400 if we're doing that. So we're going to do this, and I'm going to budget about let's say there's, how many windows were on this house? Do we know? I don't know, 10. Let's say we got to put $150 a window, so $1,500. I'm going to say it's less than that, but hopefully it will be. But we just don't have good information to make decisions at this point. This house is about 1,000 square feet. Let me pull it up here. With that addition, gotta remember my password. I don't have the same password everywhere. Nope. Come on now. So this is a 2-bedroom house, and it's 1,080 square feet. So obviously we could turn this into a 3-bedroom because I'm going to do that with that addition, right? So 1,000 square feet for a 2-bedroom house, that's a big house for 2 bedrooms. So, but they did that addition. That's what got us up to the 1,000 square feet. So at least that tells me that they probably ended up pulling permits because they added this. That, square footage is on the MLS, or, the MLS square footage now. What does the city say? Let's see if they did or not. Hold on. The city says above grade square foot, 1,080 square feet. So, all right, so let's just see here. Flooring throughout is probably going to run us about $3,300. Convert addition room to master bedroom, add a closet, close off access to kitchen, add interior door. I'm going to say it's probably about $1,000. It probably won't be that much. It probably won't be that much. Let me think here for a second. Close addition, convert addition room to a master bedroom, add a closet. Close off access to the kitchen. Yeah, let's do $750. Interior paint throughout, because we're already replacing the storm door up here somewhere. Yeah, French doors. Interior paint throughout, including kitchen cabinets. So there was basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rooms that are going to need to be painted. I think that's 1,050, and including the kitchen cabinet. So I'm going to say 1,050, because these maybe you'll clean up. I don't know. I'll have to assess them. Assess kitchen cabinets, bathroom remodel, miscellaneous. I'm going to figure in a decent chunk of change for miscellaneous, and then final clean, string 250. All right, so what am I looking at? 600 plus 250 plus 75 plus 750 plus 400 plus 1,500 plus 3,300 plus 750 plus 1,050 plus 1,000 plus 1,000. Oof, this is higher than a lot higher than I thought it was going to be. So it's about $11,000. I was figuring 5 to 10. I'm not going to charge myself the 20% management fee, but whatever. We'll still figure out the numbers on it. So where do we need to be at on this one? Let me pull up my let's do a new form. I think that this house will rent for like $800 because of that big garage. And again, like we say, if we're going to sell this bad boy, it'd be even better. Give me a second here. I'm going to pull up some rental comps on this one. I've got rentals in that area, so it's probably definitely doable. So here's a 3-bedroom going for $700, $750. That's a 2-bedroom going for $750. That's a multifam. 2-bedroom, $650. I mean, these follow our pretty standard numbers: $650, $700 for 2 bedrooms, $750, $800 for 3 bedrooms, $650, $700, $850 for a 2-bedroom there, $700 for a 2-bedroom there. So that's not bad. So all right, so let's say we rent it out for $800. We're going to put in our 8% vacancy credit loss. We're going to put in 10% for repairs, 2%, and 10% for property management. Even though I'm going to manage it myself, I'm still going to factor in that 10% management fee because I want to make sure that if I ever go to sell this property, it's a good investment for somebody else as well. I'm going to try, if I bought it for $30,000, if I put 10,000, I don't know, what did we say, 11,000? 11,000 into rehabs. It's probably going to cost me $1,000 in closing costs. So you're $42,000 into it. Taxes on this bad boy are $854 a year. What's the assessed land value? $2,000. Property insurance is probably going to be about, $550. So our cash flow is $443. Our cap rate is 12.66%. That's not bad. If we sold it on contract, if we did this on a look, we did the note and mortgage on it, right? So let me pull up my financial calculator. True value money, present. Is that what I want? I can't remember. Yeah, I think so. Let's say we sell it for $65,000. We have $3,000 down. We're going to sell it on terms right now. I'm running the numbers on us. We're doing terms on it. So if they put $3,000 down, they're going to owe $62,000. We're going to do like a 8% interest rate, and we're going to do it over 180 months. So that's 15 years. And our payment for them would be $592.50, so about $600. And then we got to figure we're going to have taxes on it of $71 a month, and insurance on it of about $50 a month, so about $150. So what I would do is I'd probably do a lease option on it for the first 6 months, and then after 6 months, if they've been paying on time, 6 to 12 months, if they've been paying on time, then I'll probably convert it to a note mortgage. And then I've got some history with them paying on time, and then I could probably sell this note off to another investor, show them that it's a performing note, and we could sell it off to the investor, at whatever. So let's say I got 65,000. Let's see here. Hold on, I gotta do this again, I guess. 62,000. Annual interest rate, 180 months. Makes our payment. I was thinking that this would show me what it really is. I think I got to go to loan calculator. Loan amount, 62,000, 8%, 15 years. Calculate. So over the 15 years, if they go to completion in 15 years, they will have paid $106,650 on a house that we've got basically 42 in. And you're also giving them a house that's at or maybe a little above, actually it's at market rent rates. So this is giving an option to people who could not typically buy a house, then they can own the house in 15 years. I mean, a 30-year note, let's look at the amortization on this. Let's say if we did this over, let me go back here. Hopefully it doesn't lose everything. Calculate. Now, so it's $592.50. Now, if we calculated this over 30 years, I just want to show you, let's just do this. Calculate. Makes their payment a little lower, $454.93. Now, look at this, amortization, right? How much do you think they're going to owe us at the end of 180 months? If we did a 30-year mortgage, they're still going to owe $47,000. After 15 years of being in the house, they're going to owe us $47,000. That's just crazy. Look, if we did a 30-year note on this, I don't want to do a 30-year. I don't want to put anybody into a house that they can't, buy out pretty quickly. But if they did a 30-year mortgage on it, it'd be $163,000 that they've paid out. That the bank or the investors made $101,000 on just in interest, right? So it's kind of crazy. 15 years, $592.50 again, amortization. Even at 36 months, 62,000, 54,000. That's 3 years. 5 years, 60 months, 48. That's basically about where we were at the 15-year mark on a 30-year mortgage. But by the end of this thing, 15 years, they will have paid it off. So it's a good investment for them. It's kind of an interesting strategy for us. Like I say, you want to give like 6 months to see if they're going to be good, reliable payers. 6 to 12 months, so you could do like a lease option for 6 to 12 months. And then if they're good, reliable payers, then at the end of the 6 to 12 months, then you could convert to a note mortgage, or you could convert to a land contract. There's some advantages and disadvantages to both of those. The note mortgage, you don't have a lot of the benefits of, but you also get some pros there too. We just recently had a house that one of our owners had sold on land contract, and we got a call from the city saying that they were basically living like the Clampetts. They had trash everywhere. They were Sanford and Son. They had, it was a junkyard. And I got pictures from one of my guys, and he quoted me over $1,000 to go out and clean up all the trash. And they're still in the house. And so anyway, so it's on a land contract. So ultimately, the owner of the property is still responsible for those fees. And so, with a note and mortgage, then the buyer is responsible for those fines and fees. Now, granted, if they're not making their payments and you're in the middle of a foreclosure, those fines and fees will become your fines and fees. But a little bit more. You may be even able to, after you complete the foreclosure, you may be able to get a little bit of leniency, saying, "Hey, we're the new owners. We were in a bad situation and we're appealing it." So there's some advantages and disadvantages to note mortgage versus land contract. Not to mention, it's easier to sell a note to another investor than it is to sell a land contract. Land contracts are a little stickier, so a lot of investors don't want to spend the money on a land contract. So anyway, I think that this is not a bad investment. So if we could buy it for 30, then it might be a good deal for us. So anyway, all right. So you guys have gotten quiet after I got over my initial kinks and we all made fun of the house. If you guys have any comments or questions or whatever, leave them in the comments. Let me go back to, no, not that, me. Over there. I keep forgetting. It's always over there. Click the like, click the subscribe. If you got any questions, comments, anything, you want to see something, let me know. And maybe I'll try and run some more of these. We got some more scopes of work that need to be done, so maybe I'll try and run those randomly throughout the week, or I'll save some for Saturday. I got to save some for Saturday, right? So, all right, guys. Thanks for jumping in. It was good seeing you guys. Amy, Emil, Frank, everybody. It was good to see you guys. Thanks, guys.